The dragon folk of House Targaryen have had many dubious, well-known, famous members. But let's name some of those underrated members of House Targaryen. So alas, we are at part 2. And thus we have Princess Aelena Targaryen. Eliana, you know what? I'm going to be pronouncing this differently a lot in this video, people. She is definitely an underrated member of House Targaryen because throughout her life, she has been proven to be extremely smart and knows how to play the game, people. She was always good with those numbers, the math, all that stuff I don't like to do. But if it's one thing a Targaryen princess is going to have to do, that's overcome adversity from some of the men in her family. When her elder brother became King Baelor the Blessed, he had all his sisters held captive in a tower of the Red Keep, which would be known as the Maiden's Vault, because he was a religious zealot and he didn't want his sisters tempting him with their good looks. But she was always a wild card in her own sense, and when her brother died, she finally got to go back out into the world and say, hey, I am here. Now, did she go out and have 2 bastard children from the Lord of House Valerion? Yes, she did. But she was in her hot girl era, so what you gonna do about it? Was she married off to the old Lord Ossifer Plum? Yes. And after allegedly putting it on him on their wedding night, he passed away. And she had a child, Viserys Plum, who had strong Valerian features. It was rumored that the true father of that child was none other than Aegon the Unworthy. But who was going to doubt the virtue of a Targaryen princess? So from that point on, House Plum had plenty of dragon's blood in its line. But this woman was always respected at court, and after the death of her husband, she married a man named Sir Michael Manwoody, a Knight of Dorne. This man was named Master of Coin, but he was never good at math, never in his life. He was not ready, he could not handle this position, but you know who could? Aelena Targaryen. Aelena Targaryen princess. She unofficially had this role. When paperwork passed from Sir Michael Manwoody's office, it looked a lot like she might have been the one, writing and doing all that cool stuff. Probably not cool, but all that bureaucratic, ongoings. Think about if they would have just let her truly blossom in that role of being Master of Coin. Like, they all knew she can do the job efficiently, but they couldn't let anybody know she was actually doing the job. That's wild that a woman so smart and so capable had to let her husband take all the credit. But because of all the children she had, her bloodline still runs strong all out through Westeros and even over in Essos. So she was truly underrated as a Targaryen.